Guys, so this recipe called for boneless chicken breast. I don't have that, so I'm going to go ahead and create my own boneless chicken. See? Already washed. I'm going to add some blended seasoning, some fresh garlic that I've blended myself, adobo, onion powder, garlic powder. And I'm going to marinate this for half an hour. It didn't call for the blended seasoning, but as you know me, I like well seasoned meat. So in here I'm going to jazz up my sauce a little bit. I'm going to add some butter. Fresh garlic, I let that saute for like 2 minutes. I'm gonna use this for about half. I'm gonna also add some Italian herbs. I let this cook for about 5 minutes. I also had a tad bit of sugar to take away some of that savory taste. So while this is taking a minute, I'm going to go ahead and start my chicken. Here I have my homemade breadcrumbs. I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to it. And then I'm going to season it a little bit with some garlic powder, onion powder, and some mixed dry herbs, adobo, coriander, and basil. And I'm going to mix all together. Whilst mixing it, I'm going to break up the Parmesan cheese so that it can be fine. And I'm going to set this aside. And then I'm going to do the same thing to my flour, but this instead I'm just going to use some onion powder, garlic powder, and adobo. In here I have 2 eggs beat. So I'll be coating my chicken. So I'm going to take one piece, flat down, flour. I'm going to shake off the excess flour, but make sure that it's fully coated. And then I'm going to place it in the egg wash. Let the excess fall off. And then I'm going to put it in my Parmesan breadcrumbs mix. And I'm going to lightly pat it so it can be coated evenly. I'm going to repeat that process and then I'll get back to you. Nicely coated, and I'm going to place it aside. I'm going to continue all and then I'll get back to you. See, they're nicely coated. So in my skillet, I'm going to add some olive oil. This is what I have, not a lot, just a little bit to coat the pan to the bottom. You can use any oil. So I'm going to let this heat up for a while. So my oil is nice and hot. I'm going to place my chicken in. I'm going to let this cook about 3 to 5 minutes on each side. I'm going to let the other side cook as well. See that golden brown? So my chicken is nice coated in the golden brown that I like. So I'm going to go ahead and place it into my baking dish. So I'm going to go ahead and place some of my sauce to the bottom of the pan. I'm going to place my chicken in my pan. I'm going to put the remaining sauce on top. Don't be afraid to add it. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some cheese. I already have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. So I'm going to place it with some spaghetti. Come from here. Come over. Oops, it break.